Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Dear students, from March 1st, schools have been thrown open for a physical mode of teaching. During last academic year, you met with a huge losses and finally you appeared in the class 10th, 11th and 12th examinations and class 10th students did better and showed a nice percentage of result at the end of the day. Dear students, the physical mode of the teaching is the real mode of teaching where live interaction is there. Students find physically teacher in front of them and this live interaction help students to learn things well. Thus you have to attend schools regularly with all SOPs in mind. Corona is still moving around, it's putting heavy impact. You should wear masks. You should use sanitizers for personal hygiene. You should wash your hands with soap regularly after classes so that this deadly virus can't catch you. Their students' life should be given first priority and then the second things that are associated to life. Dear students of class 11th, subject political science. Today we are dealing with very important topic in your political science, that is right to freedom of religion, for which I received a phone call. Dear students, part 3rd of the Indian Constitution from Article 14 to 35 verily deals with fundamental rights. Dear students, right to freedom of religion is from Article 25 to 28, but question arises, what is the right to freedom of religion? Dear students, India is a land of multi religious faiths, or we can say in India, people of different faiths live. So everybody is free to practice and propagate his own religion. Right to freedom of religion means everybody is free to practice and propagate his own religion. For example, a Muslim is free to practice his own religion. He can go to the mosque after 5 times a day and can propagate his own religion. Similarly, a Sikh is free to go to the Gurdwara to practice his own religion and can also propagate his own religion. And also Christians, Buddhists, Hindus are free to practice their own religion. And the state should maintain the neutrality in terms of religion. So it is a political state and state should maintain neutrality in terms of religion, and there is no state religion India having. So state has to maintain neutrality in case of religion. So simply you have to keep in the mind that religious freedom means a person is free to practice and propagate his own religion and even he can change his faith. Dear students, so state never promotes a religion, any religion, whether it is Hinduism, it is Islam, it is Christianity, it is Buddhism, and state having no religion at all, and state should maintain neutrality in terms of religion. So you have to keep in the mind that article from article 25 to 28, the right to religion is given, and there is no state religion India having, and no particular religion in India should be funded by state. So state has nothing to do. State has no doubt state has to maintain harmony, but nothing to do with the religious faiths of a person. So I am repeating the things for you. Dear students, part 3rd of the Indian Constitution from Article 14 to 35 very well deals with the fundamental rights. And right to freedom of religion is the fundamental right that every Indian is enjoying. And it's given from Article 25 to 28. But what is the essence of the right to freedom of religion? It simply means a person is free to practice and propagate his own religion, and there is no state religion at all, and no particular religion is funded by state, and India should not, or in case of India should not promote any particular religion, whether it's a Hinduism, or it is a Sikhism, or it is a Buddhism or it is Islam. So everybody is free to practice and propagate his own religion. I have already given you an example. If you are Muslim or you are Hindu, the Muslim can go to mosque and offer 5 times a day, and simply a Hindu can go to the temple to offer whatever he wants to do there and what is the way of worshipping. And also the Sikh is free to go to the Gurdwara and practice his religion and propagate his religion. But while practice and propagating religion, one should not hurt the national sentiment or national integration. But dear students, you have to simply keep in the mind that right to religious freedom means every person is given freedom to practice and propagate his own religion, or even he can change his religious faith, and state should maintain neutrality in terms of the religion. State should not propagate any particular religion. This is the essence of right to freedom of religion. In 1976, when 42nd amendment came in, the word secularism and socialism was added to the Indian constitution. The secularism was added to the Indian constitution because India is a multi-religious land where the people of different faith live, and in order to maintain communal harmony, in order to maintain complete peace and prosperity in terms of religion, so this secularism was added to the Indian constitution in 1976 when 42nd amendment came in. But dear student, the secularism concept means that religious harmony should be here because people of different faith live here, and in order to bring peace and prosperity or to promote communal harmony, the secularism was important. So secularism is also associated with the right to freedom of religion. So I'm repeating once again the things for you. From Article 25 to 28, a right to freedom of religion is given. And a right to freedom of religion means simply every person is free to practice and propagate his own religion, and one can change his religious faith also. State should maintain neutrality in terms of the religion. State should not promote any particular religion by funding it. So state has to maintain neutrality in terms of religion, and every person, whether a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, is free to practice and propagate his own religion. But while propagating or while practicing his own religion, he or she should not hurt the national integration or the national sentiment. Dear students, so the essence of the right to religious freedom means that everybody is free to practice and propagate his own religion, and one can change his religious faith. State should maintain the neutrality in terms of religion. State should not promote any particular religion, and there is no state religion at all. Dear students, hope you might have grasped the concept. In case of any query or confusion that may strike your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. And when you forward your query by any means, by calling or by WhatsApping, within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. Dear students, but most important thing is that the political science available reference books are available with you. You must see these things on your available political science reference book so that you can grasp the concept well. Dear students, schools have been thrown open from March 1st. You must attend schools regularly so that you can have live interaction with your teachers, and a live interaction is the actual mode, and by actual mode of the teaching you can learn the things well. Dear students, this deadly corona is still moving around. You must wear masks. You must take all SOPs in mind while entering the school premises. You should wash your hands regularly. You should use sanitizers for the personal hygiene so that this deadly virus can't catch you. Dear students, my prayers are with you. Thanks. Be blessed.